Alright, what's up guys, and welcome back to another Dream Build episode. As always, my name is Josh, sponsored writer for Chrome Skate Shop, and today's Dream Build is the Rayne Whip 41. Also, this video was asked for by the YouTube name YVTMN. At first when I read that, it was Y Vitamin. Probably not it, but that's what I went to. Anyway, cool. Actually, when I looked this board up, and it's cold to me. I'm gonna put this hood on. Okay. When I looked up this board, I had never given a lot of credit to Rayne longboards. Yeah, I've never given them a lot of credit, never looked at a lot of their boards, or even ridden one of their boards. So today's coffee is a butterscotch latte mix. It's pretty good. A little too sweet for my taste, but pretty good. Okay, so the Rayne Whip 41. Now, like I was saying, I had never given a lot of just attention to Rayne boards, purely just because growing up I was always original or loaded fanboy, and that's it, right? Throughout the years I've started looking at other companies, but I haven't given Rayne any attention. And after looking at this board, I am upset that I didn't, because it's pretty dope. I looked on Rayne's website and they weren't selling this board, so maybe it's out of stock or maybe they just don't make it anymore. I'm not sure, but I did find it for $151 on skatepro.com. Yeah, it's pretty neat. It comes in a couple different sizes. I will let you know what those are. So the one that's requested, the one that we're doing, is 41 inches long. There's also a 44, which I think is pretty cool, and a 47. Now, around 47 is a little bit too big for me. 44 sounds like it could be a nice combination. I like that length. 41 is definitely on my, like, I don't know, I am very freestyle-y. I have the hiccup, sorry. Freestyle and free-ridey as far as my style goes. That's kind of what it is. But after getting a dancer board, I've progressed a little bit in that. So I think the 44 for me would be ideal, because then I can do a little bit of everything. Freestyle, free ride, and yeah, I'm sure the board is slightly flexy, but sometimes that's okay. Okay, so the board, Rayne Whip 41. It has an interesting design. So I am known for just always liking black grip tape on the top of my board. I don't really like designs on the top of my board unless it's like very simple, I guess. Simple is the word. Yeah, very simple. But I love the bottom of my board to be very decorative. However, this board it's more simple on the bottom and way more decorative up top. It's really interesting. So as far as grip tape goes, I think we're gonna have to go with a clear sheet of grip tape, and only in certain places. I'll probably leave the center exposed for more pirouettes, but yeah, I want to see that design. I think it looks cool. Alright. Trash truck. Actually, it's recycling, so I guess I can't really get mad, but I'm gonna wait because it's gonna get real annoying. Honestly, it's going throughout the whole entire neighborhood, so I'm probably not going to make much success by waiting too long. Okay, we continue, and it'll just have to be in the background and be very annoying. Lengthwise, it's 41 inches long. No! It's driving me insane. The board is 41 inches long. It says that it's built for freestyle riding with a focus on flip tricks and nimble footwork. The construction, Rayne has applied the missionary construction which consists of layers of vertically laminated bamboo as a core, which has been sandwiched between two layers of triaxial fiberglass, all in all a very poppy and lightweight board. It's got a non-directional shape, which means that it's symmetrical. Rockered which preloads your legs for easier turning, which I totally agree with. Cradles you. It's awesome. I love rocker. A micro drop platform, which I believe is beautiful. That is my favorite feature on this. For a slightly locked in feel behind each truck. I always have like a love-hate relationship with micro drops, because sometimes if the board is too small, it kind of makes your feet feel like they're pinched together, or just too close. and I like that leg room. But also on a freestyle board, I find it to be very, very useful. Oftentimes when you're popping a skateboard, you're using that kicktail to the front nose to flip off of, whereas on longboards you typically may not have that option. So micro drop or the wheel wall flares kind of act as that feature. 3D wheel wall flares, how's that too? To help you with the wheel bite free life. Love that term. Leverage concave. Now I really like, for like dancer freestyle boards, like concave to me is beautiful because I want to flip my foot off those concaves. So if the dancer board is flatter, which aids to that dancing, I don't do my tricks as well. It's not that it's not possible, it's just that I just don't do it well. Adjustable wheelbase options and a bee orange finish, which is board protection made without harmful, I can't talk, made without harmful chemicals. Here's that truck again. Okay, so the 41-inch board is roughly 130 pounds to 220 pounds. That's the weight range you want to be. And as the board gets longer for the 44 or the 47, the weight capacity, that truck, the weight capacity goes down as the board gets longer. Essentially what that means is the board is going to get flexier as it gets longer. The wheelbase being longer, flexier center. That's what that means. But the wheelbase for this board is 26, which is pretty good. I like that. I like it a lot. And the deck width is 9.5. Let's go on to parts. For the trucks, I'm gonna go with the Paris V3 Red 180 50-degree trucks, which I think are beautiful. I'm actually a huge fan of that. I think it was like a candy red V1 Paris truck finish. But this red's pretty nice too. Just really like that pearly color. Also, it's a little more darker, a little more cherry-like, whereas this one's just kind of looks like a matte. It's not really polished. It's red. Yeah. But that's the truck we're gonna go with. But I'm going to, as usual, modify it a little bit. So for the bushings, we're gonna go with the orange orangutan knuckle bushings. It says these are 87A. The knuckle bushings give you a slightly more carve than the nipple bushings. Yeah. And then I'm going to change the hardware. So for the bolts, I'm going to use, and screws, I'm going to use the gold hardware. And then Paris actually makes some gold hardware as well, which I'm going to use. So washers, gold. Bolts, gold. That would be the kingpin and the axles. Washers for the spacer washers for the axle, gold as well. And then I'm going to use a black Paris V3 base plate. I'm going to use that. I'm actually going to use the 43-degree base plate because so I have one of those. It's the 43-degree black base plate, and essentially it sits at the same height as a 50-degree. I can't use my words. It's angled lower, which to me gives me more kicktail leverage. That's why. But we're gonna use the black one because the bottom of the board is black, and I typically like my base plates to match the bottom of the board for no reason except for it's aesthetically pleasing to me. Let's see. I'm actually gonna talk about the bearings first. Okay, so the board, if you look at the top of the graphic, there it is. You can see that there is some pink in there. I also got the red in there. There's also some orange. I got some orange in there. But for the bearings, I'm going to continue that pink. And it is going to be the loaded, I believe these are V2 Jehu bearings, which have built-in spacers, which, if you're not using built-in spacers, they're incredibly convenient. Also, the spacers leverage out the weight distribution, the impact when you hit the ground, so it keeps you from cracking your wheels too much, which is a thing that I do. Okay, now for the wheels. Now before I tell you the wheel, I want to tell you the type of riding that I would like to do with this board, if I were to get it. So the board, the bigger sizes are a little bit better for dancing. Me personally, I think I would probably go for the 44 just because best of everything. But For the 41, which, okay, for the 41, which is going to be ideal for freestyle and moderate free riding, maybe even aggressive free riding if you want, then I want the wheels to be super slidey. I also wanted them to be red so that it matched the rest of the aesthetic. So we're gonna go with the Powell Peralta 66 millimeter 75A snakes. Snakes are super popular wheel right now. I personally have not ridden them, but I would love a chance to try them out. So those are super popular. I think that it would look really, really good. It would add some sliding characteristics to this board that I think are going to be really good, as well as it is center tap, so you can flip the wheel around if it wears down immediately, which sometimes is good, sometimes it's not. But that is the board. So we have the Rayne Whip 41, we have the red Paris trucks, we have the black 43 degree V3 base plate, we have the gold hardware accessory parts to it, the pink loaded V2 Jehu bearings, the clear grip tape, and the orange knuckle bushings. And that's what we got. And I think this is a very, very aesthetically pleasing setup. Yeah. As always, guys, like, comment, subscribe. Finish my coffee, and you have a wonderful day. Bye.